Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do I saw it on Pinterest for this week, and we're going to do a little bit of decoupage. And if you saw my video on my vintage market finds in Germany, you'll see that I found two little souvenir spoons there, silver souvenir spoons. And I have flattened the spoon part, with a hammer, and I've bent them backwards. Unfortunately, one of them was too soft and it broke in half, but we're going to make that work anyway. So I've got lots of bits and pieces, and I'm kind of referencing several different pins. This one references back to Tumblr, but this one is Lily's Lace. And she has one posted on her page. And when I saw these, I thought, how cute would they be as bookmarks in a journal? So when they get finished, let me get my glue book here, they would slide on a page like that and be a bookmark. So that's what I am going to attempt to do, and we will see how it comes out. Now, I did all the banging and bashing and all that off camera, so that you wouldn't have to endure that part. But this is what I use. This is my little, it's an upholstery hammer. And so one side, the metal piece is covered with rubber, and then the other side has brass. And so if you use a rubber coated handle or a rubber coated head like this, when you are beating on the silver, it won't scrape it up. Another thing you can do is you can put a piece of cloth over what you're hammering and hammer it out, and it won't mess it up. So, like I said, I've already done that part, and you can see I just totally flattened the spoon part, and then I bent it backwards. And that's why when I said in the video that I intentionally picked two spoons that did not have the topper piece right here, you know, that says where you visited or whatever, because I knew I was going to bend it back, and when you put it on the page, like if you slide it on the page like this, when you flip the page, that would have been upside down. And so that was my reasoning for picking one. And I'm sure that you can get them and, you know, pop that thing off because they're just glued on. But these are actual silver ones. And so I didn't know, you know, if that would work or not. So I just picked a couple that didn't have it, since it didn't matter to me anyway. So I'm going to start with this one. And what I'm going to do is I've got little just scrap pieces of lace here. And I've got some sari silk. I've got some buttons. Some little flowers. And we're just going to have a play and see what we can come up with as far as putting one of these together. Now, I chose this little paper doll to use as my face on mine because I thought it was the right size for this particular spoon. And I have a couple of these, and so I don't care that I'm going to cut her head off and use it on this one and leave this little girl intact to use on something else. So that's what I'm going to do first. I hope everybody is having a good day today. I'm filming this on Sunday. I'm trying to get all my videos done for this week, so that I can continue to make stuff for my shop, which is bare at the moment. Hopefully I can come back at some point today and show you some stuff that I'm going to have listed. And I'm just going to cut it about right there, because we don't need the picture to be very big on this little bitty spoon. Now, I do think that the spoons that are in the Pinterest pins are regular size spoons, or maybe even sugar spoons. I think they're bigger than these, but I didn't want it to be too big or too heavy, since I'm using them as a bookmark. So that's why I chose the smaller spoon. And see, this little paper doll right here is still very usable on her own. So we'll save her for another project. Now, the first thing that I believe I want to do is figure out some lace to put behind. And it's going to have to be something that has a fairly small pattern. Maybe this one. And it's not going to take much, because like I said, this spoon is so little. We might use a couple of pieces. That's pretty. This has got kind of a small... Okay, let's try a piece of this. I'm just going to try to snip it and tear it, because I want it to be real rustic looking or older looking. I don't want it to look brand new, of course. What we could do too is put a little piece of mummy cloth or something behind it, so that we get something stringy back there. I could use a piece of this sari silk. See if I can get some frayed edges on that, and we'll put it behind. I don't want it that big, because I want you to still be able to tell there's a spoon back there. Maybe something like that. Seems like everything I've been working with this weekend has been just teeny tiny stuff. My fingers can tell it today. The dexterity is not as good today. Thought I had. Here we go. Let's see if we can make a bow out of this really stringy piece. Yeah, I think that's going to be cute. I'm going to tie it around it though. So let's put this in here. Bear with me, guys. My hands are just loosening up today. And the stringy piece of sari silk isn't helping matters. My word. Okay. Turn it upside down. I'm left-handed and it's hard for me to tie a bow so that it looks nice unless I turn it upside down. Gotta get it just right. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Okay. I may go back and cut those a little shorter, but I'm going to leave them long for the moment. Alright, so if we put the bow there, and then we put the little button there, and we put our little lace and our little lady there, our little girl. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little fiddly. And then these flowers may even be too big. Maybe I could cut one of these off here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Now, I'm going to attempt to put this down, all down with 3-in-1 glue. Let me get something to put under that so it quits clinking on the glass. I'm sure that's annoying to you guys. I'm going to put it up on this book. Alright. This bottle says Fabri-Tac, but it actually has 3-in-1 glue in it, which I don't think there's much difference between the two. But I prefer the smaller bottle in my Fabri-Tac bottle, or my 3-in-1 bottles, one of the large sizes. And so, I prefer this bottle, and I keep filling it up just so I can work from it instead of the big one. And you could make these just as plain or ornate as you wanted to. Because the silver spoon is so pretty, you know, they're gonna look good with not much on them. You could do just a word if you wanted to, or something like that, or just a flower, or, you know, really whatever you wanted. I think I will make this bow just a little smaller. And I apologize for the ink on my hands, the alcohol ink, and I had a run-in this morning. The alcohol ink won. I'd like to have a little pearl or something to put in the middle of that flower. I don't know if I have one or not. Okay, let's put our button on. Oops, don't stick to my fingers, stick to the thing. I'm going to put a clamp on that for a minute. Not that one. This one's going to be probably way more than it needs, but alright, I am going to cut these shorter. Okay, now this right here, you're not going to see, so I'm not going to do anything there. Oh, I know, I have a little silver seed bead, maybe, that I could put in the middle of there. I have a green one too. The silver would probably be better. We'll try. Let's see if I can get one now that I have that glue all over me. So that's the silver. I like that. I'm not even going to try the green because I like that it's neutral, and at this point could be used in whatever journal. So we're going to stick with that. The trick is going to be to get it glued on there, because my tweezers are on the other side of the room at the moment. Okay, while that one's drying, we're going to work on the other one, and then we'll flip it over and do something to the back. So for this one, I can use a little bit bigger girl, and I'm going to use this girl because I have two of them. And I'm going to cut her at the shoulders there, right below her hair. And then kind of round her off. And like this will still work fine as a bookmark. It just won't be pretty on the other side, unfortunately. But it was just too soft. Actually, I need to squeeze that together some. And hopefully it won't break again. Oh, now I got it too close. Yep, there we go. Okay, so for this one, what do we want to use? Get rid of my headless scroll there. Let's use a piece of this. Piece of the sari. This one I thought I would use this color, but do I have a button? I could also use, this was my other really thin ribbon, and I use this color all the time. So maybe this color. Let me tie this on, see what it looks like. It could almost be half the size, to be honest. Half the width. So what do you guys have going on? Did you have any graduates? I didn't have, well, my middle grandson graduated 5th grade, so he's moving to middle school. My oldest granddaughter is going to high school, but they didn't have a graduation, which I thought was strange, because I know we always had an 8th grade graduation. But she was inducted into the Junior National Honor Society, so I'm really proud of her. And then my youngest grandson is going into the 2nd grade, and so there's no fanfare there, going from first to second. So I didn't really have any graduates. This year. I like that color. Let's use that. It gives it just a little pop of color. Okay, and then button-wise, alright, my little lacy bits. I'm going to do that, or this one's a little bigger. We could use the flower. Nope. Don't like the way that's laying. I'm going to tie that again. Sorry, guys. It's just not. Just not laying right. Oh, I shouldn't have untied it, should I? That's what you're telling me. Why'd you untie that? Would have been just fine. Alright, let's do it this way. Oh, this video is going to be 10 hours long because I can't tie a bow. It's time for a snack break. Go grab your snacks. Take your restroom break. By the time you get back, I'll have this bow tied. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, so let's glue down. I'm going to put a little bit of glue up under there and then pull the bow back down over it so it won't slide. Because in this one, you know, we've got the short little stem on the back, so I don't want it sliding off. Okay, and I think I'm going to ink her. I did not ink the other one because it was so small. But I am going to ink her, I think, and give her just a little bit of a vintage vibe there. I don't think I'm going to put the button up at the top. I think I may put it at the bottom this time. Still feel like that flower's too big. So let's go back and get another one of these. And really all of these buttons are too big. No, it's not bad. You put it over here and then put the flower here. Maybe? Nope. Maybe I'll just do another, not do a button at all and do another flower. Up here. And so we have our 3. We'll do, ow, I just stuck myself with a pin that's in this ribbon. Do 2 there. There, that looks cute. All right, and then maybe we could use this other bead, which is the color of the bow. All right, so let's see if we can successfully get those glued down. Got a big old beef roast in the oven. vegetables for dinner. Don't get me wrong, the food in Germany is awesome, but I was craving a home-cooked meal. We don't eat out a lot, and so we're used to eating at home. And so it's nice to be able to fix something for dinner here. Okay, so there's that one. And we'll let that dry, and we'll go back to the back side of this other one, which is going to be really simple because I'm just going to put something here just so it's not plain. Maybe a little piece of lace and a button, or a couple of those flowers. Which do I want to do? Let's see what a button looks like on there, and then we'll maybe decide from there. The strings from that piece of sari silk are about to drive me nuts. They keep catching on my sticky fingers. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'm going to put a piece of this behind it. That does not want to tear. And you don't really have to do anything to the back of that. It's beautiful as it is. And that's too big. Why did I think that was all right? Yeah, that's better. Sorry, everything's sticking to my fingers here. Let me get this glue off here real quick so I can try and do something. Okay. You're probably saying, well, quit sticking your fingers in the glue and it won't get all over you. You're right. You would be right. Ooh, that's way too much. Alright, so now I'm going to clamp that for a minute. And we're going to do something with this. So what I did is where it broke, and I think the reason it broke is this one, first of all, was much softer. Even when I was hammering it, I could tell it was much softer. But this one has a really intricate pattern on the handle, and I think that pattern, you know, made it weaker, like in between where those little swirlies or circles or whatever they all are. So, but I thought you could still use this piece, and it's still really cute. And rather than making it, you know, too la-di-da, I'm just going to put this little Tim Holtz star on here, I think. Just to kind of fill that circle or that space up with something. Yeah, I think that's going to be just fine. And I might put just a little bit of lace behind it. Not anything at all extravagant. And then put that on there. Something like that. And then we could do you know, just a little ribbon tie. I don't know if I can get this, sorry to silk any more narrow without it tearing up. Okay. See if I can get, oh, I can just slide it. I know you're thinking, oh God, not again with a bow, but I'm not going to do a bow. I'm just going to tie a knot. Because this one could stick out the top. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. My husband and I say that to each other all the time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's put our little piece of lace there. Uh, 3-in-1 glue. We have a love-hate relationship. I love the way it works, but I hate getting it all over me. Just trying to get that straight. Or as straight as I can anyway. All right. So that's it, guys. Let's see what we got here now. All right. So for our one that was intact, here is the front and the back. And then when you put it on the page, it's not all the way dry yet, so I'm trying to be real careful. That's what it looks like on the front. And that's what it looks like on the back. So I think that turned out really cute. And like I said, I kept it neutral so you could use it about in any kind of journal. And then here is the back that broke off, which I think is still really cute. Put it up on this page. That one needs to be bent a little more too. And then here is the front, which I think that one ended up adorable. And if you do have one that breaks like this, you could always, if you didn't want to do a bookmark, you could always make this a dangle that hangs off, you know, the side of a journal as well. Or you could clip it on a pocket inside a journal. That would look cute. So you got lots of possibilities for that. So there you go. There's our paper clips. I'll move this one over here so they're all three together. I keep forgetting that that one has the long back, and I keep trying to put it on too high. So there you go. There's all three. So hope you guys enjoyed that make, and let me tell you who it's from one more time. It is Lily's Lace, and it does not have a link. She looks like she is a pen, you know, she pinned it one of her boards. But if you look at decoupaged spoons, you'll see all kinds of makers that have pinned stuff on there. And I encourage you to try it. Like I said, you know, I got smaller ones because I knew I was going to use them in journals. But you could do bigger spoons and hang them up on your wall, or, you know, do other things with them. They don't have to be particularly just for journals, I don't guess. So that's it. And hopefully I will be back with another little short video later this Sunday, because I'm filming this on Sunday. This, of course, won't air until Thursday. So really, if I talk about coming back and filming a video on Sunday of things I'm going to put in my shop, it's already happened. So that's kind of weird. But, oh, let me show you one more thing before I let you go. I finished the cover of the butterfly journal. And I really love the way it came out. So this is the book, how it's going to be, and these Velcro. So there is Velcro on there, so you can Velcro it closed. And then when you open it up, and these are the makes we've already done together, there's a pocket here and a pocket here. And so that's what it looks like so far. So now I can start putting these signatures together, and we can continue to make ephemera for the journal. And so that will be the first video for that will be on Saturday, next Saturday. So I hope you guys will join me for that. And like I said, I think this turned out really cute. I've not done one of these that wraps around and velcros like this, so I was really excited with it, and I love this fabric anyway. So this was a piece left that I had used on, believe it or not, when I was doing furniture. I did a dresser, and the drawers, the outside of the drawers were in pretty bad shape, and so I actually covered them with this fabric and painted the dresser, you know, kind of this teal blue color, and it came out really cute. So anyway, enough about that. But yeah, I hope you join me for putting this one together. It's the next in the series of kind of springy, summery type journals that I'm working on. Yeah, so lots of good stuff coming up. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you hit that little bell, it'll tell you when I have a new video up. And welcome to all the new subscribers and to all my old friends. I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be making videos for you guys, and I hope you're enjoying them as much as I am. So until the next time, everybody stay safe and have a great week. Bye.